Fuck your couch, nigga. Wide nose having motherfucker. They said they never gave you niggas money.
Crazy with her.
Let me ask you, what would you say is the biggest problem facing the United States of America from, perspective like yours? I'm not even gonna say, okay, why? Please, go.
Steven Crowder has got my pastor on his show. I haven't seen this yet, so it's gonna be my natural reaction. We're gonna see, I'm gonna ride it all the way through. I don't pause, I'm a grown ass man. I'm gonna tell y'all about that pause shit real soon. Y'all on some.
This man, I don't know everything about it, but has brought so much joy to the studio here as we watch this clip. So I was like, you know what? I think everyone's going to be on board with this. Pastor James Manning, here is a refresher for those of you who have missed some of the segments.
The sodomites are saying because of my message regarding sodomy in the Bible, they don't want me in the community. A woman can't raise children. You can't raise children with tits. You gotta have balls.
I don't know if it's ATL Atla, ATL AH Hill, correct? Rather, church in Harlem since 1981. Please welcome to the show, Pastor James Manning.
Before he started. So since he been the pastor since 1981, I wonder, I guess they probably ask you, but I wonder when he got fed up with niggas. Like, when did he get his black fatigue? You know what I'm saying? Because he all the way in now. He's neck deep in the black fatigue now. He might be drowning in this shit.
Pastor James Manning, thank you for being here, sir. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. It's a real pleasure to be on with you today. So, I mean, years ago I couldn't get arrested. But I really haven't changed my tune very much since that time. But it's gone wild recently. White people have decided to let me have my say. Viral videos and the numbers is not being supported so much by the black community or by black people, but by white folk who decided, well, maybe I'm not going to be considered a racist by promoting or letting this man speak.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and let him say what he has to say. I'm going to let him on our broadcast. I'm going to share his videos with everybody else.
Yeah.
And that's what happened. The other thing I think is that, for the last 10 years, I've been a critic of Trump.
Now, I want to say this. And people think that I'm a Trump supporter. Not. I might be a supporter of chaos, but I'm not a Trump supporter. And the country needed a little chaos. This shit was weird. Y'all was on some weird shit. Y'all still on some weird shit. Obama ushered that shit in. He ushered the Biden era right in. We been fighting ever since. Obama, Jesus Christ. They start talking about Trump. I come to hear the word. I don't want to hear about Trump. I hear that in the streets, man. I want it. Can I hear a different message from somebody?
I think for a very long time, white people behind closed doors would agree with you, like, ooh, but I'll be considered racist if I say it. Yeah. And so now they go, well, he's saying it. So that obviously is a component to it, I think. And here's the other thing. You know this, right? If you go back, you go Colin Powell, you go Connolly, you go anyone who's spoken out.
Right.
Speaking on what Steven Crowder is saying, yeah, it's that, you know what I mean? Because there are a lot of white people that want to say the N-word, whether it's an A or ER. For anything about anything, they sensitive to say that motherfucking word. I'm not saying they don't say it in the house, you know what I mean? But, outside. White people, I hate saying it like that, people of a different persuasion. They love when they hear a different message from a black person. That's why I know y'all seen nothing like me. I guarantee it. And I'm all real with my shit when I'm talking about my shit's coming out my goddamn mouth. Trust me. I had a conversation at work about Dwayne Wade and his weirdo shit that he out here with his lip gloss on, his hair streaked down, his fingernails polished. A co-worker of mine asked the question, would you rather have Joe Jackson as your father or Dwayne Wade? I swiftly said Joe Jackson. And he lost his mind. And one of my other co-workers lost their mind. And it frustrated the shit out of me because in his mind, I broke him. I broke him, y'all. I broke him. He had came back and told me that he couldn't concentrate on what his job was because he was trying to think of rebuttals and comebacks to talk to me about the shit. But you can't break me because I'm dead serious about my shit. It ain't about no hee-hee-ha-ha's and shit. So yes, I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I would rather take Joe Jackson the way.
Criticism is, well, they're not really black. You know, they're an Uncle Tom. I don't think that's a valid criticism.
And I'm mad at Steven Crowder for using the Uncle Tom reference, and not because of, you know what I mean, the way you black people say, because if you read Uncle Tom's Cabin, you would know it's not about him being a sellout to the black race. But it was a CIA coup. I can't remember where I read it at. Somewhere it was a CIA coup. So many black people and white people were reading Uncle Tom's Cabin in class, and they were afraid that it would bring more unity. I would say, I don't want to use that word, but understanding of each other, I guess. So the CIA decided that they had to make Uncle Tom's Cabin a sellout racist book. Look it up.
My complete identification card and all of my, if you will, lifespan has been a black man's lifespan. I have not lived the life of a colon.
And this is another conversation I had at the job about Kendrick Lamar and the You're Not Like Us song. And they was explaining it to me. And I was like, what does that really mean? I do know what it means, but it's like, you can't explain it to me like I know what you're saying. So they kept talking about, oh, he's on the song, Drake is on the song, he sound like this way on this song, and this way in this song. And I'm like, how many other motherfuckers is doing this shit? He's an artist. And one thing that I am a true fan of is true artistry. So if he can do what all these other motherfuckers can't do, and all y'all can do is come in his blackness, that's corny. That's corny. And I'm not really a Drake fan. I like some songs from Drake, but I tell you who I'm never a fan of, and it has nothing to do with anything. I don't really believe he can rap. I don't believe Kendrick Lamar can rap. I don't know if that's a hot take or not, but he's corny to me. Kendrick Lamar's, man, go ahead with that shit. Nipsey Hussle. Shout out to Nipsey, rest in peace. Fuck out of here, Kendrick Lamar. Let's get back.
Powell or any of these other freaks that try to present themselves, you know, as wholly black. You know, Colin Powell said that
See, that's what I'm talking about, wholly black. What the fuck does that mean? See, y'all don't know now, Pastor. Oh, Pastor. And this is why you let them talk some more. You be like, part of your message is, alright, but some of this shit, cause nah, you don't do that, bruh. You don't do that. Listen, man. I'm about unity, and I ain't just talking about unity in the black community. I'm talking about unity for everybody, bro. To end racism, muddy the entire pool. Let everybody have sex with everybody be looking crazy. Light skin, brown skin, dark skin.
My credentials are black. I've been to prison. I've spent time. I'm an ex-convict. I live in Harlem. I eat fried chicken, and I like hot sauce and cornbread.
Of course.
So I'm looking at this, right? I'm trying to see how long he can hold this ingratiation with Steven Crowder. You have to have a certain amount of tolerance if you're not used to white people's humor and things of that nature. My friend group is vast. It's like the Rainbow Tribe. If you don't know what the Rainbow Tribe is and who had the Rainbow Tribe, it's a black woman. Kind of like Angelina Jolie, Charlize Theron, they all, you know what I mean, they grabbing African babies all over the motherfucking continent. If you think I'm bullshitting, Google it.
Let me ask you, what would you say is the biggest problem facing the United States of America from, perspective like yours? I thought you were going to say, okay, why? Please, go.
You don't hear black people saying shit like that. I mean, you do, but you can't, but people have been silenced like him. I haven't been silenced yet. They gonna get me. I shall not be moved. I put this channel on my mama and my kids that I'm going to blow this motherfucker up. Y'all ain't never heard nobody talk like me. Like me and this pastor, we would like, I like him, but me and him would go head up on a race thing.
And listen, I don't want people to think that I'm flippant or that I am not serious, that I'm not a man of God, that I don't believe in the blood of the Lord Jesus Christ or the word of God, that I'm some sort of a, just out there spouting off things to get views or numbers. That is not the case with me. I've been at this for 40 some years.
Oh yeah.
But I have to tell you, and that I'm not here to beat up on black people, but black people are a burden and a stain on America. They're the biggest tax problem. And, if you do a really good analysis, if you will, have issues, tax issues, that kind of a thing.
Of course.
But it's always about black issues, whether it's about health care, about education, about other kind of programs that are tailor-made to uplift the black people that are wholly dependent upon the government. The taxes, and white Americans should be concerned about this, because taxation in America would be a whole lot less if more black men had jobs.
But like I said, in my little diatribe, drug game fucked up everything else. The entire black community over this little yellow rock destroyed the black community, which was already rooted because we had no traditions really, except the traditions that we borrowed from white people, which we made our own, which is what you're supposed to do. I mean, you celebrate your people, your family.
Mm-hmm. If more black men fail to go to prison, if more black men honored America, there would not be the same need of federal taxation. I mean, black people, the money that is gathered from all people, white and otherwise, to support black people is enormous.
The candidates have to campaign for that demographic, and so they go, we're not taking Coca-Cola off SNAP. We're going to make sure Medicaid for all, and they know that they have a voting bloc to the tune of 90-something% with black Americans, and nowhere else do you see that kind of uniformity.
That's why they treat black people and Hispanic people, but it's definitely black people, as just a disposable commodity. They know that black people, you say he's evil or she's evil, then the black people say, oh, I'm gonna go with y'all anyway, this is all that's done. And I be having conversations with black folk, especially older black folk, and they frustrate me, but I also understand how set in their ways they are. These new motherfucking niggas, how brainwashed they are. And I get it because of social media and all this shit. You can't tell them shit. That's the problem. The black race is like the most hard-headedest motherfuckers I ever seen in my goddamn life. But I digress.
No, you don't. So, I mean, you said it better than I can say it. That's it. And I think it needs to be said from the public arenas that this is what's going on. And I think these entitlements ought to be greatly reduced, and black folk ought to be left to root little pig or die. The root little pig or die. The root little pig or die. I mean, because not only is it destroying the taxation proper, but it's also destroying the integrity of black folk. They really, and I've lived around black folk all my life, they don't have a real understanding of the fact that you got to get out there and work hard. I mean, you got to bust your butts to maybe put bread on the table. They don't have that full kind of sincerity anymore. I'm telling you, I live with them every day.
You see the critics, they go, just because he's black doesn't mean he can't hate black people.
And people be like, internalized racism. It's not no bullshit terms like that. Because that's the dumbest shit that you have, internalized racism. So you're saying I hate myself?
Black bastard, stink. Hate you, black skin. I hate black pepper. I hate black keys on the piano. My gums, cause they black. I hate the Goldberg's lips back and forth with his neck. I hate that black ass Wesley Snipes.
That's the piece right now. I don't hate all black people, but a lot of you ninjas. Ooh. I can spit in your eye.
And especially in the comedy world, my first manager was black.
Another thing that we need to stop doing, white people. Stop qualifying. Stop giving us qualifiers. I don't give a fuck if you manager black. So Steven, when I get there, just talk to me like a regular person. I don't need to qualify it. I don't need you to explain who did what, and who was black, and who was yellow, who was brown, who was a woman. I don't give a fuck.
And if they reach a degree of success, and every single successful black friend of mine has told me this, if you reach any degree of success, you have every single third cousin asking for money. Well, the white man, I can't do that. You lucky, you gotta give me something.
Killing me with this fucking black man accent. What black man, he don't talk like this? No, hey Steven, you gotta introduce me to this black man that you mimicking. Cause the second time I heard you do this shit, that's your black people voice. I can do my white people voice. It would scare people.
Hey, Mr. Kramer, this is Langston from Regal View. I didn't catch you at the wrong time, did I?
You created a business, maybe I can do it. It's you must be lucky, so you gotta get.
No, I'm serious. My white people voice would scare you if you heard me on the phone.
Give us some, and all of them go, that's why I just moved away. That happened when you started growing and becoming successful. They started trying to say, no, you don't get to do that. You must be lucky.
Yeah, they do that without fail. I mean, that is a religion. You can make a denomination. You can even give it a God. When a black man does become successful, all the other blacks around him who have not been able to work as hard and don't understand the same process think that black man that his relative owes him a living. Mm-hmm. And
women in their, when they're in their 20s, when they should get married and have babies and shit, but they like, I got 1,000 options. I was like that. You know what I'm saying? It just kept coming to me, and I, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I got time. I'm gonna go ahead and fuck around with it a little bit, but I got time. And then it got to the point where it was like, I'm getting old. See, like a woman, I'm getting old now. We go get married and have some babies. And it's like, you know what? You put my foot down. And just one time.
Let me say this other thing. People say that I hate black people. I don't hate black folk. God knows, and if I did, I could say that I did. I say everything else I want to say.
I know he don't hate black folks. It's because he's trying to save you, motherfucker. And I had a question. If Martin and Malcolm, matter of fact, all the civil rights activists, the ones that was really getting bit by dogs and shot by hoes and locked the fuck up and killed and all that shit, if they seen what we had become as a black race, and they knew that they was gonna die, trying to save you motherfuckers, would they still give their life up? And I don't know the answer to that. But I know if I was one of them and I compare into the future and I saw what black people have become and I was Martin or Malcolm, I'd be like, fuck them niggas.
What I do want to say is that I love black folk. I don't think there's anybody riding or walking, black or white, that loves black people as much as I do.
And this is where I guess you pull my black motherfucker out, because I done gave my black card up, you know what I'm saying, a long time ago. I cut that bitch up $17,000. I sold one to a white man, you know what I'm saying, he might be still using my black card somewhere, but the new one with the gold seal on the back, I cut that motherfucker up. Whether it was black, white, Asian, or Spanish, I don't give a fuck who you feed, to be honest with you. Like, you know what I'm saying, the kids is hungry, feed the fucking babies. You got to feed the baby. Listen, I'm a strong advocate of feed the fucking baby.
I love my brother. I do. I love him. I love him. He just ain't got no damn sense. He just become, he just become a nigga. And he doesn't really.
And I be feeling the same way. And they be mad at me and I be looking at them like
nigga, dog nigga, faux nigga, real nigga, rich nigga, faux nigga, house nigga, still nigga, still nigga.
Still nigga.
He raps and cuss. He doesn't take care of his children. He runs off. He doesn't understand the process. What the hell am I going to say to him? What am I going to talk to him like he's he's not a nice guy. He's violent. He tell him what he going to do next.
Yeah.
What the hell am I going to say? Am I going to say, you're a nice guy. Come on, everything's wonderful. Let's go to a nice restaurant. Sit down together. Hell, that ain't going to happen.
No.
Because that ain't no way. Well, you're a nigga. I mean, you are a...
But now he's figuring out how to play to his audience that he has right now. It took him a while to warm up.
Light nigga, dark nigga, faux nigga, real nigga, rich nigga, faux nigga, house nigga, field nigga, still nigga.
Despicable human being. You know, you're less than human. You do not qualify. I mean, if you would give me a medical test, they would find some deficiencies in your ass. You are not human. You're a nigga. You know, and by the way, I've called some white folk niggas too, by the way.
OJ like, I'm not black, I'm OJ. Okay.
And I'm gonna educate you black folk right now. The term nigga, you go back to the regular dictionaries before they done fucking switched it and flipped it and bounced it and made everything racist. The term nigga just means ignorant. A stupid person. They had no color connotation. They put it on us. And y'all still tripping on this shit. There's a such thing as dead languages. Latin, shit, Swahili. No, I'm just fucking with you. But they're dead languages. So if you, black folk, stop letting the N-word bother y'all so much. And I'm not saying let white people say that shit all around you, because inhuman, of course they gonna get giddy with it. It's like, I mean, having a shotgun with no fucking safety on the motherfucker. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, if you stop letting these motherfuckers know that it bothers you, like genuinely bothers you, it will die. The word will die. Like every other dead lady.
Ask that, like, does it work for everybody?
I might have a couple in my family, yeah.
No, but I would want people to know that I love a nigga at all. I want to have that.
And that's exactly right. And that's the problem. And that's what I just said when I was just talking about feed the babies. Like you can't just let them. You love them. Like I love you niggas, but I hate you niggas. Ooh, I can't stand you, but I be looking at y'all like I am y'all. And y'all killing me.
Well, they got some high class niggas too. You got some niggas who want to be white. No, I'm telling you that, and I can understand the.
See, like I said, I didn't see this. I didn't watch it before. This is my visceral reaction. If he calls me a nigga, alright. Trying to be white, that means they're trying to fit in with the community that they're around. They're around more Caucasians than niggas. I might give you that a little, but in all honesty, you adapt to your environment. I don't care if you black, white, whatever the fuck you is. I don't like those terms, act white, or this white boy is acting, or white girl is acting black. Now, wait, there are phony motherfuckers. I'll give him that there are phony motherfuckers. The ones that are trying to have adapted to an environment, or live in a certain environment, get communities and all these different things, they ain't niggas no more.
Economics and perhaps some of their well-being concerns that black folk who do make it, who become a tad successful, they move out of the neighborhood as fast as they can. You can say, look at the split.
I was the one back in the day always talking about I love the hood. I love the ghetto. I was the one saying I wasn't the kind of nigga make a little money and run to the suburbs. As soon as I got my check, I was gone.
A white neighborhood to live in a white neighborhood. And they themselves don't want to be associated with their own breed, their own kind.
Yeah.
And
here's my thing, before he even say something. The motherfuckers, like your brother, who you was talking about, this nigga, they acting like niggas, and I made it. Why the fuck I want to be around you niggas?
I consider that a nigga as well, that, you ought to stay in the neighborhood, and you ought to help the children of the neighborhood.
All right, help the babies. You ain't got to stay in the neighborhood. Listen, get the fuck out of there. This is my advice. Mr. J's advice is, if you can get the fuck out of there, get the fuck out of there. Get the fuck out of there, man. I'm sorry. You can come back and help, but go ahead back to your motherfucking house. It's out there when quiet, you hear crickets. Yeah, nah, fuck that. No, fuck that.
But help build the neighborhood, make it strong by your presence. If you know how to get out of the hood, if you know how to make it economically, don't run away. Hell, stay in the neighborhood and try and try to help it.
Yeah, that's the key word, try. And once you try, I'm not telling y'all this motherfucker right now. You do what the fuck you want. You try or you don't try. I don't give a fuck. I ain't gonna do either way. Black people don't get no grace like that. Now, I mean, you help the babies, but right now ain't none of these motherfuckers listening to old people, the babies, because you got like these old motherfuckers, and I'm talking about male or female, trying to act young. So they trying to be the friends of all their kids and all the kids around the neighborhood, so they can still feel a little bit of youth. The kids don't know what the fuck to do, because they think they the motherfucking adults. Because honestly, ain't no adults. Because all y'all niggas is fucking children.
Everybody else grow as well, and that's what I've done. I mean, listen, I have the resources, or I had, I don't know if I do anymore, but I had the resources to move out of Harlem. I've been living in Harlem for 40-some years.
Yeah.
I could have moved out. I live in a 2-story walk-up. There's no elevator in the building, and the older I get, the more I wish there was an elevator in this building.
Yeah.
But I don't have to live here. I could have moved where the rest of the niggas, you know, have moved to. I can move out, you know.
Well, there's still quite a few there, so either way, right where you are,
yeah,
you'll find them. Someone moved away, but you know, Harlem, obviously, it's not like there's scarcity.
Ain't like that. See, I was trying, like I said, I was gonna figure out how long he was gonna make it, and him saying, "Yeah, I'm still here," like you should have got out, because you talking about you don't have the means to get out now.
But let me ask you, but the problem is, then you still do have to live in Harlem, unless it's kind of like I'm sticking in Detroit to fix it. At a certain point, you're like, yeah, I don't know if it's fixable.
No, it's fixable. It is. And
Cap.
no, it is fixable. It is.
And that's the harsh reality. And I was waiting to see what his reaction was going to be when he said that. When Steven Crowder said to him, the harsh reality is, niggas don't want to be fixed. You can't fix something that don't want to fucking be fixed. Ain't shit gonna change in his lifetime or my lifetime. Or maybe like 5 or 6 lifetimes. I mean, hope before that, but it's so high-minded. You can right hear his reaction to how it can be fixed. He still got hope for you, motherfucker. I don't.
I believe black folk can rise again. I think that we started going down a wrong.
Why? Where do you, like, let's just say black people had the strength. You know what I mean? We was going through the 60s, you know, slavery and then Jim Crow and, you know, all this different racist shit. Those people, 70s, those people had a heart, they had the strength of will. These motherfuckers ain't got none of that. There's a song, trap song. It goes, don't save her. Don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. That's some prophet shit. And that's how I feel about niggas. They don't wanna be saved, so. You know what I'm saying? Like, when Moses came, they wanted to be saved. When Jesus came, motherfuckers wanted to be saved. It was something that didn't, but most motherfuckers wanted to be saved. That's why he baptized, was it 1,000 or 3,000 people at the River Jordan. It's been a while since I actually cracked the Bible and read it. But it was something like that. It wasn't 2 motherfuckers showed up. I say that to just give him his due flowers to still want to save you motherfuckers. Because,
have 70 years ago with Dr. King and the Civil Rights Movement and the ability to use governmental processes as our way of gaining income. Black people don't manufacture anything. They don't manufacture one damn thing. They don't have a chain of Olive Gardens or Kentucky Fried or any damn thing. They don't have any of that. I mean, how the hell can you exist as a people in a nation as economically strong as America, and you're not participating in this? Where black people are strong, extraordinarily strong, is in the political arena, running for office, and then once get into the office, developing programs, entitlement programs, etc. To support.
That's pie in the sky. It really is. Black people in politics on the Democratic side ain't doing a fucking thing for black people. I'm not saying really black people on the Republican side is doing anything for the black people either. But my thing is, and it leans back on to what he's saying. This is where he's conflicted if y'all listen. He say don't help him, but you gotta help. That is the conundrum that most black people are in. If you look at every other ethnicity, they can help each other and prosper and, you know, make money or whatever it is. When niggas try to help niggas, it's rare that shit blossoms and becomes something. And maybe it's racism, maybe it's because white people have 400 years of head start, y'all, any of these things that y'all want to throw out. But I can't go with that because there are so many successful black people in all different realms. So how come they can make it? How come I'm gonna make it? How come too many others have made it, but you can't? Put the weed down, and I smoke weed. So I'm not being a hypocrite with that. But what I'm telling you is, all the pitfalls that are put in our way, most of them are things that we picked up. Smoke cigarettes, drinking cup waters, shit like that.
Boy, the government is the business in the black people. They don't manufacture cars. They don't make locks and keys. They don't make doors. They don't sell roofing. They don't do that. They do politics. Right? And the more angry their politics, the more vile their politics. I mean, you got this person, this queer woman who runs Black Lives Matter living in a $15 million house. We're talking about Black Lives Matter, you know, living in a white neighborhood at $15 million per house. I mean, but that's what black folk do, and that's what they're very good at. They're good at that, basketball, and a couple other things.
Well, let me, objectively, they are good at basketball, let's be honest. Although, you know, you get a few Eastern Europe.
I would probably like to get to the end of this, but it's starting to wear thin on me. Although I'm a fan of vaudeville, he's burning me out. Yeah, see, this is what happens when you listen to a person talk other than just clips, other than just a prepared statement when he comes to your church. And you listen to him and it's like, we don't really see eye to eye on a lot of shit. But that's how it should. We shouldn't have to see eye to eye on a bunch of shit. I'm going to tap out. I've seen and heard enough to want to have a conversation. When I finally had this conversation with Pastor James, I hope he's as open into listening as I am. Again, I talk to older guys like this and they are set in their ways and you can't. They shall not be moved. And I get it. But it still frustrates me because it's like, all right, so if we can't look up to y'all for guidance, for open-mindedness, and I ain't talking about the weirdo shit. I'm just talking about real open-mindedness for certain plights. Who can we turn to? Because in all of history, in tribes, before there were cities and stuff, even after that, with families, you always turn to the elders for advice because they have lived a life, they have made mistakes, they had successes, failures, all these different things that you're doing, they looking at it like, I've done that, don't do that. And you're supposed to heed and listen to that. But if the old motherfuckers is bitter and fucked up and it's like, shit. And then motherfuckers like me that's in the middle, that's arguing with both sides, the young motherfuckers and old motherfuckers, it's like, I'm tired.
Wide nose